Both of the 7 you're here. There may yet be hope. Perhaps you remember me as a healer. But God, I'm beyond redemption now. But you alone may save Sicile, may save all of Rivellon from the horror I've summoned. King Brachus. Brachus Rex from the tales of old. He lives. The mad Source King, the Lord of Chaos. I've done a terrible thing. I've raised a mad king from beyond the grave. I imagined so very foolishly that I'd be able to extract an... I'll tell you all I know, Source Hunter. Resurrected, revived. The king lives, but not as the man he once was. He retains the mark of death upon him, like a festering wound. The last of the mad Source Kings he was. The tyrant who nearly condemned Rivellon to oblivion. He began the War of Wars, marching brother against friend, until every land and home. It was during this dark time that your order, the Source Hunters, was formed. Brachus was defeated, and Source outlawed from the land. Brachus was a dangerous monster, but he achieved things no man or mortal could have dreamt of. He alone... I promised to extract this secret for a woman calling herself the Conduit. In exchange, she vowed to reveal to me a certain power of her own. In hindsight, I see that I dealt with the devil, and I was given a great stone, a bloodstone, but more charged with life than any The Conduit said it would imbue Brachus with life enough to share the secret she craved. But what he has become, his powers have all returned, and I cannot stop him. My failures are so many. I can hide them no longer. The ghoul that guards the lighthouse, the Baron of Bones, the twins by fire joined. Their ghastly faces haunt me, and they in turn have rifled through the graves and sarcophagi of Sicile in search of undead minions. Undead, Source Hunter? Unkillable? I fear this plague may never end, no matter how many times the rotten dead are defeated. Curse her name, her hell-sent promises. She claims to be a link between her goddess and the world of men. I never believed her divine claims, but I could not deny her great power. It was she who showed me that Bloodstone could be used for more than healing. Her stones, particularly powerful and potent, could raise the dead. What could turn any soft soul towards wickedness? My weakness was love, and it was love that she promised me. The Conduit had shown me how to raise skeletons and zombies from their graves. But what I craved was something far more rare. A second life. Now the Conduit's promise seemed simple. A secret for a secret. I'd tell her how to break the soul. You can defeat the unholiness I've raised, Source Hunter. You can save the countless innocents that will perish under the Source King's mad fist. I pray... No.
The pedestal is carved with a shallow, six-sided indentation. Something fairly small and hexagonal may fit inside.
So Theliron believed that by unleashing these monsters, he'd learned the secret to resurrecting his beloved wife. Love is no excuse for committing an act.
How brave you were. Oh, but how you have suffered for it. You there! Your knightship! Oh, please, come to our aid! My wife and I are stranded. Oh, we're refugees, my liege. Two of the far too few souls that managed to escape Hunter's Edge. Those devils would have scalped and skewered us if it hadn't been for Alfie. Oh, the brave creature bit one of them in half. Though not before being frightfully wounded. Bravest beast of burden in the borough is Alfie. But the poor blighter's bleeding like a stuck pig and can't move no more. Which means we can't move no more either. Why, it would be folly to abandon a bandit killer in a wood full of bandits now, wouldn't it, your knightship? Besides, all our worldly wealth is strapped to his back. We'd be destitute, and yet we can hardly stay here forever. Silverglen is close enough to see the chimney fumes from here. Mara absolutely refuses to leave Alfie's side, and like I said, I'm inclined to agree with her. If only a stout champion. Oh, we'd be mighty grateful if you would escort us to Silverglen, your knightship. But for it is our aim to set up shop there. A new smithy and without Alfie though, without the tools he carries, I'd be like a fisherman without his rods, grasping for Our predicament is clear. And the biggest problem is that Alfie's wounds are so dire, no ordinary healing potion will work. He needs... well, I don't know. Oh, it was naught but a small stop for trading folk along the long road south to Sicil. Well, we got along all right. But now our little home's finally been undone. Orcs invaded. And the source hunter who was meant to protect us didn't save a one of us. Oh, we are, my liege. Though, like I said, it would grieve...
Let's see. We most certainly do not. We should leave for Silverglen right this instant. Discernible flavor, really. You're risking 2 people for the sake of 1 beast. That just isn't logical.
No, we'll do as I say and there's an end.
I'm glad you've agreed Alfie needs to be saved before we can depart. Please leave no stone unturned in your search for a
What was that? A bandit? Oh no. It was nothing but a script.
Oh,
Oh dear, my nerves are all shot.
no! 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 You're hurting him, Sir Knight! Oh no!
It's heating up.
Oh, how good it is to see a human face in these odious woods filled with nightmares come real. Do forgive my husband Bjorn's a blacksmith, of some renown as a matter of fact. A favourite with the legionnaires that passed through Hunter's Edge. Or used to, I should say. He hasn't a head for business though, and that's where I come in. We made a good living, he and I. What is there left to say, really? I could tell you it's more wholesome than Sicile, but then the orcs came. I could tell you it's cosy, that the people there are nice, but then the orcs came. All you'll find there now are broken dreams and broken bodies around orcish bond. Oh, I do hope you can heal dear Alfie. He deserves every care he can get after saving us so valiantly. Or perhaps... I can't believe we're stuck here, so close to our goal.
No! 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 You're hurting him!
Goddess's greetings, traveler, and blood's blessings.
The goddess is the word. Through the conduit she speaks, and through me her wisdom is repeated. Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. Do you hold it to be true, O Seeker, that you are ready to be tested? Blessed be your will. Premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become sanguine. Correct?
Yes, that is incorrect.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the lesser, so that...
That premise is correct, actually.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
I've always been a better reader than you. Best to go with my answer.
Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be the conduit!
Give me the strength, O goddess, to become enlightened.
No, we'll do as I say.
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood and thereby created the...
Agreed.
Your knowledge has been weighed, and you have been found wanting. Begone, aspirant, and do not return until true wisdom has dawned upon the dark provinces of...
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Hello again, Your Grace. Preposterous. What does that foreigner know about the affairs of Silver Glen? You do best to do as I do, my liege, and turn a deaf ear to her insane accusations. Striking it rich.
I'm aching to share a moment together.
Come here.
Please, leave me.
You dare disturb my ruminations? It must be that you can You dare disturb my ruminations? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient or two for a very urgent
Oh, dear. You'll hardly impress the conduit with such a clouded look about your eyes. But not to fear, not to fear.
Oh. You haven't any ale, have ya? Well, never mind for now. What sort of magical relics can I offer ya? Blessed by the goddess they are, each and all.
An immaculate day to you. If you come seeking the goddess, keep to the northern route. If you've come seeking certain death, any
Goddess's greetings, traveler. Be wary while wandering these northern plains. They're hardly hospitable to the goddess.
Goddess's greetings, traveler. Be wary.
Welcome to Silver Glen, home and hearth of Immaculates.
The goddess is the word. Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. Do you hold it to be true, O your unprepared? Do you hold blessed be your premise the first?
Read the words of the goddess.
In fact, that premise is incorrect.
The goddess.
The blood of the lost will flow.
Hey, you want to pass this test, don't you? Then follow my lead.
Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be the conduit.
No, we'll do as...
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the less.
Yes, that is in...
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken...
That premise is correct, actually. Come on now. You're smart enough to know I'm right.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Immaculate I want to be.
No, we'll do as I say.
Your knowledge has been weighed, and you have been found wanting. Begone. Do you hold it to be true, O blessed be your premise the first. In odd...
The conduit.
Agreed. That is...
Premise the second.
Yes, that is in...
Premise the third.
Yes, that is incorrect.
Your knowledge has been weighed, and you have been found wanting. Begone, aspirant. We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy. The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first. The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt the few, the proud, the enlightened. Do you hold your Do you hold blessed be premise the first? In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become sanguine. Correct?
Agreed. That is...
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the...
That premise is correct, actually.
Blessed be the conduit.
I've always been a better reader than you. Best to go with my answer.
Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be the conduit.
No, we'll do as I say.
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken...
In fact, that premise is incorrect. Hey, you want to pass this test, don't you? Then follow my lead.
Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be the conduit.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
No, we'll do as I...
Most gratifying. Oh, yes, most exemplary indeed. You have understood the words of the goddess. To become an immaculate, you must experience both the goddess's bane and her boon. Leave Silver Glen and take the western path. Follow it to where the winds howl and a great skull looms within the rocks. There you will find it, the hollow. Immaculate guards bar the way, but tell them you have my blessing and they shall let you pass. But take utmost care. The road is beset with horrors, and your mettle will be I shall await you in the...
The world is not immaculate as yet, friend. Be wary, be vigilant.
I suppose we'll be spared the troll toll this time around.
Better a toll than being spun into dinner.
A tempest of dust. What happened to the lush forests of Lupula?
These high plains seem a far more treacherous landscape.
Out of the way, human scum! Your stink is making my eyes sting!
Long the dregs of empires o'erturned, to rest in shadows of black suns.
What? The mighty rat-belly can't stomach a little wind and dust. It pleases me to report that the only way out is through. I wouldn't make an enemy of Kadraska's pigskin. And if you're not interested in purchasing the finest goblin wares in Riverland, I possess yes, pigskin. They run this territory. Except the goblin village, of course. Though I suppose a sack of gold, the weight of 1,300 coins, might put me in the mood to share. Hunter, you can't blame a business goblin for trying. Here's what I know. The Spider Queen is not...
I'd love to set mother upon this cruel beast.
She'd merely turn away. Even a rabid bear knows better than to poison itself with goblin flesh. Curse this time-consuming tempest. Braving it is like wading waist deep through quicksand. The clock ticks on mercilessly while we advance at a slug's pace.
A book about setting up the perfect crime.
Esmeralda has interesting taste in literature.
Rawr! That is, how could...
Esmeralda's a funny character. She's always got ham on the brain. I've never been inside her secret room, but I bet it's full of hams too.
Ah, so that's what that did. A bloody dagger. Could this have been involved in the crime?
It certainly piques one's interest, doesn't it?
Esmeralda's a funny character. She's always got ham on the brain. Where's Jake? Did he finally run off with that white-haired woman? What was her name?
So tell me, Septima. handsome and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with? Oh, that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband. Perhaps it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. And the dagger? It's simply a butcher knife used. What'll you think of next? Accusing me of bashing him over the head with a frying pan? But all of it is circumstantial. I've a perfectly logical explanation for every piece of so-called evidence against me, and yet you've been trailing me like a bloodhound. People seem to want to believe I am guilty, so let me tell you something I've been keeping to myself. Perhaps it may yet lead to the true culprit. Over the last few months, Jake grew distant. Distant and dark somehow. Something in him changed. It all began the day he met Evelyn, Master Theliron's apprentice. She healed him of what we all believe to be a fatal wound he suffered hunting boars. I think he became obsessed by her, or obsessed by the secrets. I just know she... In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she belongs to that sect. You know, to those who worship a goddess without name and practice rituals of blood. I never liked her from the moment I met her. Men cannot see past her beauty, but I have gazed her in the eye, and it was death that leered back at me. She hails from Silverglen, a village in the forest north of Sicil. How she made it past the undead without a Legion escort, I'll never know. Though, if anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claws in him for many long months, and finally she must have cut too deeply.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get it?
Lucky find!
From the tiniest spark
Wing of worm, brew and spice and stir and churn.
We'll have none of that, you hear? The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time? I never liked her from the moment she hails from If anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claws in it.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine?
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
Milk. There's a man in town who sells paintings and treasure maps.
I mustn't have used it correctly. I mustn't have used it correctly. I mustn't have used it correctly. I mustn't have used it correctly.
Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
Warm as dragon's breath!
Sorry, sir. You think that's funny, Private?
Sorry, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
Ah, the sauce hut. What about it? Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, you found a blooded knife in Esmeralda's cellar. Guess you can scratch the top candidate off your list of cliched clues then. Not exactly enough to arrest. The knife, the book, the letter. They seem harmless enough by themselves, but in conjunction they do paint a pretty grim picture. Fine then. If you're certain she did it, then I shall have Esmeralda arrested. Surely you have exhausted all the evidence that was to be found, no? A good bloodhound knows when the trail has gone cold. It was stolen.
Yes, yes. Well, I assume it hasn't crawled back.
She vanished into thin air, did she? Could she be behind this rotten business after all? Track her down, will you? That girl has some explaining to do. Whom would you have the Legion arrest?